Well, good morning, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and this morning it's a wet day here in Crewe, and the second on the list I'm going to, sorry about that, I'm going to I've cleaned her up now. I'll show you her roots and the pot she was in, and then the decision was, what do I repot her in, what size pot, and there she is there. So she's a species from Asia, and her flowering time is in spring. Now I'm not too sure whether this is the right time for her to flower, but let me just... She has nodes here, can you just see them? And that's similar. Those nodes there are similar to like the Kingianums, and also the nodes on my Dendrobium Thisthorum. So there, some nodes there. She's got nodes all over the place. Anyway, let me just show you. This is the pot she was in, and I've not cleaned it yet. And I'll just pull her out of this terracotta pot I've got her in here, so I can just show you the roots. Let me just pull her out. Okay. That's it. So her roots are tightly packed, and she's got no dome at the bottom. And I've cleaned her up this morning. These old wispy bits on her canes, I like to get rid of all those because they can hold bugs. See, there's another one there. Anyway, when I was checking her this morning, let me just see which it is, which side it is. Let me just turn around here. Just bear with me because I've just got to see which part it was. I don't think it was that part. So let me just turn her back. Just bear with me while I just have a look. What I was seeing this morning. Is it this part? There's one part that I think there's a natural division. But the natural division comes... Right, let me just have a look here. I think it's here. It's where these two old... You find those two old sheaths. Because that's where... So it's that one there. Yes, it's here. Can you see this area here? If she'll stay still. Oops, get out, leaf. This area here, with this sheath here, this cane, sorry. Right. If I tuck underneath, can you see how that area there is loose? This part here. And I think at one point there's been two seedlings put in this pot. And that would make another plant in its own right. But because the roots are so entwined with the other part, I'm not going to attempt to break free. Sorry about this, I'm trying to get the best light for the video. So I really don't want to disturb those roots at all, because I've learnt by experience that Dendrobiums, if you clear all that debris off those roots, then it'll just completely send it into shock, and it'll abort all those roots. So the M.E.s dilemma was, she's a little bit top heavy. So do I put her in this pot here, which is the pot she came out of, there. But then if you look then, these canes are already hitting the side of that pot. And there is enough depth still in the pot, but it's these, and she's got new growths as well. And what I want to do with her is actually put her in something that she won't get disturbed for quite a while. She's a big plant. There's a root, you see. She's got quite a good root system. If I can just bring her out now. She's got new eyes all along. So then I thought to myself, well, there's her new roots, look at that. If I just bobbed her in this terracotta pot here, there's plenty of depth and there's plenty of width. Now, if I can just put some bark at the bottom, that would just elevate her that little bit, and that would then, you see that ring here? Let's take her out. Let's put it there. If I can bring it so that she sits round about there, and then these nice canes will then enable her to have those canes at the side like that, if you know where I'm coming from. So if you just bear with me a minute. Well, she's all potted up now, and she's also staked, and she's got plenty of depth now eventually to go down to the bottom of that pot, and I've not potted her too deep, as you can see. That root there, that new growth there, it can send those roots down. And if I turn around now, I've staked that one there. These were the big ones, the big canes that were slightly flopping. And this is the side here. I think it's this one, just bear with me a minute. That's another one I've staked up there. And if we go round, I thought maybe I might need to stake that, but I think it's got enough strength to hold itself up there. And here we go. This is the section that was floppy, the section that could have come off and formed a new plant. And unfortunately that's the bit where it must have got burnt at some time. So again, this is quite a decent sized plant. And if we look at the list, let's have a look at this list. How much was this one? Oh, this was actually the dearest. Yeah, this was the dearest at €26.
Little pig, let me in.
Did you hear that then? Well, that's Keith's tablet on charge, and that's one of his alerts. when we have people come to visit, they absolutely sit there and think, OMG, what's that? And yeah, that's Keith's sense of humour. So look at that. Look at it outside. Ah, it's raining, but never mind. It's spring inside this house. So that's the second one, and no doubt today, while it's so wet, I shall be cleaning and potting up one of the other ones. So from me to you, take care, and we'll speak again soon. Bye bye now.